change yourself, and change so drastically that in just 1 month, no one will be able to recognize you. When the people who know you best meet you a month from now, they should be forced to say, "You weren't like this before. What happened to you?" Is this level of transformation really possible? Yes, it is possible. But to change this deeply, you have to sacrifice. You have to endure the pain, hold on to your patience, and work on yourself every single day. There are so many people in this world who are terrified of change. To them, I want to say, change is inevitable. Every single person has to change. Some choose to change themselves, and others are forced to change by time.
Now, you might ask me a question. What is the point of so much change? Change, first and foremost, should be for yourself. And then it should be for those who think you are weak, those who think you are foolish, those who look down on you, and those who say you will never achieve anything. I am not saying that their words don't matter. They don't matter at all. And I am definitely not telling you to argue with them, fight them, or answer back to their faces. No, there is no need to explain anything through words. Work on yourself, secretly and silently. Change yourself, transform who you are. When you work on yourself and establish your place in life, when you reach that peak, the mouths of those who spoke ill of you, those who spread negativity about you, will automatically shut. Trying to explain everything to everyone is foolishness. Telling everyone your next move is foolishness. Keep your plans a secret. Keep your plans hidden and focus entirely on your work.
Focus on your transformation. A question might arise in your mind. Is it really possible to bring change within yourself in just 1 month? Is it truly possible? It all starts with a single decision, and a decision takes just 1 day. You make a choice today and apply it to your life for the next 21 days, and you will see a massive transformation within yourself. Science says, researchers say, that if a person applies something to their life for 21 days, it becomes a habit. Just try it for 21 days. I'm talking about a whole month, which is even longer than that. Change is possible. You just have to make that decision and stand firm by it. And whenever your mind begins to wander, you must take the responsibility onto your own shoulders to guide yourself back. Every human being has to change. I will say it again. If a person changes by their own choice, this world becomes beautiful, much easier for them. And people prefer an easier life. But to achieve that easier life, you must work hard in the beginning. This is your starting point. Right now, you need to develop an obsession for hard work and effort. Eventually, it will turn into a habit, and this habit will completely turn your life around. You just have to try to shape your time, your opportunities, and your life in a completely different way. By now, you must have realized that life is not easy, and things that come easily disappear just as quickly. Things obtained easily hold no real value. When you achieve something through sheer hard work, when you make it a part of your life with immense dedication, struggle, and effort, the value of that achievement is entirely different. What comes easy is never truly valuable. Therefore, just as you have to lose something to gain something, you also have to prove yourself. Your goals, your dreams, and your purpose must be massive. You have been seeing this constantly, that in this world, no one gives importance to the weak. No one loves them, no one respects them, and no one honors them. Keeping all of this in mind, transforming yourself is absolutely essential if you want respect, honor, and love. If you want these to be a part of your life. Because the world only respects those who achieve something. The world only honors those who have proven themselves, who have taken themselves to that peak and who have brought success into their lives by changing who they were. You must break free from the trap of the habits you are stuck in right now. You have to remove laziness from your life, throw it out, drive it away, eliminate it completely. Every single second is precious to you, and this truth must be deeply engraved into your mind and soul.
You know it yourself. The time is the most valuable thing in this world. You cannot bring back a single day of your past, even if you spend billions of dollars. Those moments you carelessly wasted are gone forever. If you look at the most successful people on earth, one thing becomes crystal clear: how much they value their time, how much they respect every single second. You have to do the exact same thing. You must value your time, you must utilize it, and you must own your time. And the most crucial thing you need to change your life is belief. Yes, belief in yourself. Every single day, you must stand in front of the mirror and tell yourself, yes, I can. Because whatever you speak into existence, that is exactly how your life will react. Whatever you accept in your mind, your life will follow that exact path. So the very first thing you need to bring into your life is belief. Every day, every single morning, remind yourself, I can do it. I will prove it. It is completely possible for me. If people weaker than you are shaking the world with their success, then why not you? Change your habits, utilize your time, and have absolute faith in yourself. But remember one thing, you must be completely honest with yourself. The phone that acts as your best friend today can easily become your worst enemy. Do you know when that happens? It happens when you are controlled by your phone. Your phone should always be under your control. You must never become a slave to your screen. Look at us, constantly scrolling through social media day in and day out, endlessly dragging the screen up, chasing the next useless distraction. This has to stop. You need to cut it down right now. First and foremost, you must escape this negative addiction of social media. Because while scrolling here, we don't even realize how, when, and how much of our precious life simply vanishes into thin air. If you look at your screen time at the end of the day, your brain will literally stop working, wondering how you spent so much time on your phone. Yes, because the social media algorithm tracks your behavior and suggests everything based on that. So it wants to control you. The algorithm is designed and built in a way just to keep you trapped inside it. This has to stop. The less we are attracted to negative things, the less negative impact it will have on our lives. Give time to yourself. Sit alone and think. Identify your weaknesses. Ask yourself, what are the things I need to work on? What are the things I need to remove from my life? And what new habits do I need to bring in? You need to work on that. These are the questions you must ask yourself. It is high time to filter your life. You need to differentiate between what you must do and what you must avoid. Wake up at a fixed time. Go to sleep at a fixed time. Create a proper daily routine. If you live a messy and unorganized life, you will never be able to change your reality.
It will never be possible. You must create a specific routine. Whether it is in the morning or right before you go to bed, decide exactly what you will do tomorrow. You need to build a plan like that. Live your life according to that routine. Only then will change come into your life. Only then can you truly utilize your time. When you note down every single task and tick them off one by one as they are completed, you will feel a deep sense of happiness from within. And this is what will hit you. This will motivate you to work even harder and maintain even greater discipline. Because the thing that motivates humans the most is results. It is crucial to create a routine before your day begins, and at the end of the day, review how much of that work was actually accomplished. This shows you how effectively you are working. This shows you how true you are to your own words. And don't forget to prioritize your physical health. Give importance to your body. People often forget to value their physical health, which makes them even more lazy and unproductive. Dedicate a specific time every day for your body. It could be 10 minutes, 15 minutes, half an hour, or an hour, completely up to you. Remember, the mind and the body are deeply interconnected. To keep your mind fresh, you must take care of your body. Taking out just a little time every single day for your physical fitness is absolutely essential.
I don't know what kind of work you are involved in. I don't know what you do, where you are, or how you want to make your life beautiful. But this much I can say. Whatever you are working on right now, give your 100% to it. Pour your entire soul into it. Do not let distractions become a part of your life. When you give 100% to something, when there is absolutely no room left for failure, then nobody can stop your success. Just be completely honest with yourself. Be honest in your own space. If you have been slacking off, stand up and admit it to yourself. In today's world, skill development is more important than ever. If you are just average at 10 different things today, you won't be able to achieve anything great. But if you can become an expert in just one single thing, if you can reach the absolute top of your field, then no one can hold you back. Whatever you are doing, do it with all your heart. Give your 100% to what you want to achieve, and let the rest of the world do whatever it wants. Focus on your work, your future, your hustle, and your life's purpose. Give these things the ultimate importance. Look into your own eyes in the mirror and speak the truth. And most importantly, learn to say no. You know it yourself, how much precious time we waste just to please other people. We force ourselves to go places we don't want to go. We do things we don't want to do, just because we think others might feel bad. If you keep prioritizing everyone else's feelings, ultimately you will lose the most valuable time of your own life. That's why you must practice saying no. If something is toxic, if something wastes your time, if something destroys your future, you must learn to boldly say no to it. If you do not have enough time, just say it out loud. I don't have time right now. I will do this first, and then I will see. It is crucial to say this. Yes, some people might feel hurt by it, but you can always clear that up with your words later. Think 10 times before you waste your precious time, because time is the greatest wealth in this universe. Never forget this for a single moment. Look, I am not telling you to strip away all the joy from your life. All I'm saying is, do the things you promised yourself at the beginning of the day. Once you finish them, if you have time left, go ahead and enjoy yourself. No problem at all. But whatever you do, do it with full concentration. When you are working, throw away the thoughts of scrolling through your phone. Crush those distractions. Remove them completely. Just give yourself 1 month, and you will find a completely new version of yourself. Your life will completely change after 1 month. Just give 1 month to yourself. Form these habits for 21 days and make it your lifestyle. Let me remind you again, everyone has to change eventually. Some change by choice, while others are forced to change by time. Those who change by choice manage to craft a beautiful life, but those who are forced to change by time, their lives remain messy and shattered. There is still time. You must utilize this moment. You must give the next 1 month entirely to yourself, so that after 30 days, the people who know you look at you with utter disbelief and ask, is this much transformation really possible? The greatest changes in life are never born in a crowd. They are born in silence. They are born in loneliness. Spend time alone. Do not be afraid of being lonely. Being alone does not mean you are lost. Rather, it is the most powerful time to discover who you truly are. To be honest, when you are alone, you no longer need to please anyone else. There is no one around you. You don't need to prove your worth to anybody or win everyone's heart. It is just you and the raw truth inside you, standing face to face. When a person is alone, they can finally talk to themselves. And when you start talking to yourself, you unlock your weaknesses. You discover your hidden strengths. Being alone means looking your failures dead in the eye, the failures you usually hide behind a fake smile in front of the world. You can no longer hide them in loneliness. When you are alone, you remember those dark days when you wanted to give up, when people tried to tear you down. These memories might hurt when you are alone. They might bring silent tears to your eyes, but they do not break you. Instead, they fuel you to rebuild yourself from scratch. Honestly, speaking, knowing yourself is not an easy task. Not everyone has the courage to accept their own dark side. But to change your life, you must know yourself first. Why do you fear? What are you afraid of? Why do you hold yourself back? Why do you think you're weak? Why do you lose your confidence? Why do you give so much priority to failure? No one else in this world can answer these questions for you. Only one person can, and that is you. When you are alone, standing face to face with yourself, these questions will rise to the surface, and you will answer them yourself. And when you find those answers, absolute clarity will enter your life. You will gain a true perspective. And right from this moment, your transformation will begin, your personal change. Being alone means listening to your own voice, listening to the deepest thoughts of your heart, thinking with your own conscience. Society tries to dictate your life. It tries to tell you what to do, how to act, and where to fit in. Under that heavy pressure, you often choose a path that is completely wrong for you. But in loneliness, you get to discover who you really are. You get to know yourself. And I believe that knowing yourself is the very first success of any human being. Don't you want to know what kind of life you truly desire? Do you really want the life you're living right now? Or have you just grown exhausted trying to fulfill everyone else's expectations? In reality, the fears created by our own imagination are what hold us back. But when we are alone, when we try to look deeper into those fears, it becomes crystal clear that they are nothing but thoughts born in our mind. There is absolutely no guarantee that they will ever happen in reality. You are not as weak as you think you are. Loneliness teaches you exactly that. It teaches you patience. It teaches you how to wait. It builds your willpower. It increases your courage. It fuels you to chase your dreams. When you're alone, time seems to move a bit slower. And when time slows down, it becomes easier for you to think. You can think clearly. You can never reach a right decision in a state of hurry. Instead, rushing into things only ruins your life even more. Life changes through conscious decisions and deep reflections. You see, another great advantage of knowing yourself is recognizing your own limitations. It is a reality that one person cannot be good at everything, and that is exactly where a person's limitation lies. When you are alone, you come face to face with this truth, and you realize where you need to improve and where you need to stop. To change your life, it is absolutely essential to know when to move forward and when to pause, how much to speak and when to remain silent. Loneliness makes you strong, because in those moments of solitude, there is no one else to put a hand on your shoulder. At that time, you have to become your own anchor. You have to assure yourself. You have to motivate yourself. You have to place your own hand on your shoulder. And once you build this inner strength, no one can break you. It will no longer matter to you what someone said or what someone thought. When you become completely self-reliant, when you stop depending on others, the tendency to get hurt, to feel pain, or to face deep disappointment will drastically drop from your life. Look, to change your life, you have to leave many old things behind. Old habits, old thoughts, and even some old people. In loneliness, you realize exactly what things are holding you back. In loneliness, you understand which relationships are destroying you and which habits are ruining your future. These realizations are undoubtedly painful, but they are incredibly necessary. After discovering your true self, you might feel a bit ashamed of your past mistakes, but this shame is not an excuse to run away. Rather, it is your golden ticket to transformation. Being alone means allowing yourself to dream again. In a crowd, these dreams often get crushed under the heavy pressure of reality. Your solitude is what wakes these dreams up once more. You are forced to think, if I wasn't afraid, what else could I have achieved? If I didn't care for failure, how far could I have gone? Where would I have wanted to be? Remember, changing your life is not something that happens overnight. It is a process. It is a long-term journey. It will take some time. In loneliness, you become conscious. You become disciplined. You become unbreakable. And you finally realize that true happiness does not lie outside, but deep within yourself.
Honestly speaking, knowing yourself means taking responsibility for your own life. And I surely don't need to explain to you anymore how responsible you should be towards yourself. There is no need to tell you that again. You often blame others for your situation, but in loneliness, you will truly feel that the steering wheel of your life must be in your own hands. Instead of blaming others for whatever happens in your life, you need to understand yourself. This solitude not only reduces your complaints, but it also increases your gratitude. You realize, you feel that the things you already have in life are incredibly valuable. You start showing gratitude to the Almighty, and this mindset enriches you from deep within. When you spend time alone, you truly know yourself. You are no longer the same person you used to be. Your perspective changes, your priorities change. You finally understand that becoming like everyone else is not success. Rather, becoming uniquely yourself is the greatest achievement. One day, you will return to that crowd again, but this time, you won't get lost. This time, you won't fail to recognize who you are. It won't take you a second to differentiate between what is important and what is completely useless, because you have found yourself. There will be a quiet, peaceful power inside you, a power that no one can ever steal from you. Stay alone. Give yourself some time. Dedicate this moment to yourself. Know who you are. Be completely honest with yourself. Speak the truth to your soul. Understand yourself. Find yourself within you. It will be painful. Your eyes will get wet. Your heart will break. But from the ashes of this brokenness, a brand new version of you will be born. And that new version of you will change your entire life. Once you cross into the next chapter of loneliness, you understand that this silence, this solitude is not your enemy. It is your ultimate strength. Then, being alone doesn't hurt you anymore. In reality, loneliness is a preparation phase, which transforms you slowly and steadily. After a certain point, you will feel it yourself, that people didn't leave you. Instead, life itself gave you a golden opportunity to find your true identity. The people for whom you forgot yourself, the people for whom you buried your dreams, you finally realize, after being alone, how empty you had actually become. And loneliness has come to fill this exact gap. In this phase, you will learn to prepare yourself silently. No, not to show off to anyone, not to prove anything to the world, but purely for yourself. You will realize that you don't have to fight every single battle out loud. Some battles are meant to be won in complete silence. This war inside you might not be visible to the people outside, but this is exactly what will make you unbreakable. This will make you powerful. This will turn you into a real human being. It will make you stronger than ever. And a time will come when you will completely stop complaining, asking why this happened to me, why things always go wrong with me, or why people treat me this way.
You will never ask these questions again. Instead, a profound maturity will take over you. You will realize that life doesn't give you all the answers, but you still have to move forward with all those questions. By spending time alone, you will build a deep friendship with yourself, and that is something you need more than anything. What used to be the source of your fear will now become your ultimate comfort zone. You will no longer feel the desperate need for someone else just to fill your inner emptiness. You will understand that you are completely enough for yourself. And this phase of life will bring you face to face with reality. You will realize that some dreams were nothing but temporary emotions, while other dreams are truly connected to your soul. You will learn to separate them, and you will automatically start preparing yourself for the things that truly matter. You will finally understand that a strong person is not someone who never breaks. A strong person is the one who breaks but still gathers the pieces and rebuilds himself. And loneliness will give you that exact power. Slowly, you will learn how to turn your pain into your progress. And after a certain point, your whole perspective will shift. You will no longer focus on what people say or what people think. Instead, you will look at how much value they actually add to your life. Unnecessary people, unnecessary conversations, unnecessary emotions. You will completely detach yourself from all of it. In this phase, you will learn to draw a line. You will set boundaries. Before, you wanted to do everything for everyone, but now you will ask yourself, is this decision really good for me? This single question will completely change you. You will no longer harm yourself just to help someone else, to please someone else, or to win someone's approval. Look, this chapter of being alone will teach you patience. Building something great takes time. Strengthening your inner foundation will take time. In loneliness, you will no longer rush through things. You will realize that reaching the right destination late is 1,000 times better than arriving at the wrong place quickly. And after a while, you will feel that the fears inside you are no longer as powerful as they used to be. The fears that used to keep you up at night, even if they stand right in front of you now, you won't break down anymore. Because you have finally understood that fear does not mean you have to stop. You will no longer give yourself false hopes. If you cannot do something, you will simply accept it. And if you are capable of doing something, you will silently work hard for it. And this honesty will carry you incredibly far one day. Loneliness will teach you how to be satisfied with less and how to dream of something massive. The external glamour of the world will no longer attract you. You will realize that peace does not mean expensive things. Rather, peace means a burden-free mind. When you return to the crowd once again, a massive shift will be visible in you. Your smile will be deeper. There will be absolute peace in your heart. You will present yourself in a completely different way. People won't understand how this transformation happened to you, and you won't even bother to explain it to them. You know it yourself that this change was born during many silent, sleepless nights, through many brutal battles with your own soul, and the only witnesses to this war were you and your Creator. In this phase, you will finally understand that life does not teach you through words. Life teaches you through experience, and loneliness is the deepest form of that experience. One day, you will be deeply grateful that this loneliness entered your life, because if this isolation hadn't come, you might have spent your entire life living under the shadow of others. You would never have found your own identity. You would never have discovered your own strength. But now, you know that even if you are alone, you are not incomplete. Now you are preparing yourself for something much bigger, to become the absolute best version of yourself. And this chapter does not end here. This is only the foundation being built. A much larger path and far more difficult trials are coming ahead. But you will no longer feel afraid, because you have found your true self. And for someone who has discovered who they are, changing their life is never an impossible task. So please accept this solitude. Loneliness has so many powerful positive sides that will help you rebuild your life from scratch. Utilize them and make yourself unbreakable, because this world is not meant for weak people. You have finally understood that. So recognize your ultimate power. Know who you are, because knowing yourself is the greatest success of a human life.